Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mikey Inter, Ned Reynolds back at it Monday morning. So the MLB draft happened over the weekend. We got any local guys that got in?
Not in the first two rounds, no. There was nobody locally, but that was certainly expected. However, starting today, when they go 3 through 10, then I think there probably will be some, and then tomorrow will be 10 through 20 to complete the draft. Did have the first player chosen, however, and that's always a high honor. Travis Bazzana, a second baseman, highly regarded All-America, Oregon State. He went to the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, the Cardinals had one choice in the first round, J.J. Weatherholt. He was a shortstop, or still is for that matter, and was taken out of the University of West Virginia. And the Royals' first choice was a combination pitcher first baseman named Jack Caglione, and he was from Florida, University of Florida. So indeed, we've had a pretty good little representation going on, and we'll see about the local guys. That'll be coming up rounds 3 through 10 today, and then 10 through 20 tomorrow.
We've got a pretty big golf tournament happening across the pond in Scotland, and saw some of the competition on Sunday. It looked like it was pretty heated towards the end.
Well, it's a pretty good tournament, the Scottish Open, and as you mentioned, the British Open is also in Scotland at Royal Troon. It's a little bit more difficult course than the one on which they played, North Berwick, but nonetheless, a pretty good warm-up with some really top players in it. Robert McIntyre gets the win. Robert McIntyre is a Brit, but he is on the American PGA Tour. He won the Canadian Open a couple weeks ago, played his college golf at McNeese State down in Louisiana, and he is the winner of the Scottish Open. So that's a good boost to him going into the British Open coming up later on this week. And it does all tee off on Thursday. That's the last of golf's major events for the year.
What teams won the World Cup preliminary tournaments completed this weekend?
There were two of them, Euro 24 and Copa America, and this was a pretty doggone good soccer competition. Now, the Europeans seem to think that theirs is superior, and it probably is. They have more really high-quality soccer teams in the European continent. But Spain won the European, Euro 24, beat England 2-1 on a shot with about, maybe a minute remaining in the match. And in this country, or actually in this hemisphere, Argentina beat Colombia 1-0. The match was held in Miami, and that's the Copa America. So Spain and Argentina are the two pre-World Cup winners.
So we had action from both the Kansas City Royals and St. Louis Cardinals this weekend. How'd they both do this week?
As well as the Springbirds, they all played this weekend, and it was kind of a mixed bag. The Cardinals took 2 from the Cubs on Saturday in one of those day-night doubleheaders. But yesterday, the Cardinals had the lead, 3-0, and then gave it away. The Chicago Cubs hit 6 home runs, and this wasn't even at Wrigley Field. What goes here? Cubs don't hit home runs, but they did yesterday, knocked off the Cardinals 8-3, and that ends baseball for the All-Star break. The Red Sox clipped the Royals 5-4 in a really good game at Fenway Park in Boston, but the both Sox came away with the win. That obviously is the Royals' final game during the All-Star break. Here in town at Hammons Field, the Springfield Cardinals unloaded 5 runs in the first inning and then coasted past a really weak Wichita Wind Surge team. They just aren't very good, folks. 16-9 was the final. Wichita, the Wind Surge, is the AA farm team of the Minnesota Twins. And there is some talent on that team, but, gee, they don't have any pitching at all. And the Springfield team able to take full advantage of it. So 16-9, Springbirds get the win. Now open a series coming up this week as well.
Team USA Basketball, when they back on the court?
They are on the court this morning. They play a little bit later on this morning in Abu Dhabi. That's in the United Arab Emirates. The USA Olympic team is playing 2 exhibition games in the United Arab Emirates. Try saying that fast. That's always a lip twister. Anyway, USA plays Australia today. Now, the Australian team is pretty good. I wouldn't put them in the same category as Canada, although they play in the same pool, in the Olympic pool with Canada. Canada had 11 NBA players. Australia only has about 7. That's right. 7 NBA players on this team, and they're all pretty good. This will be a nice little challenge for USA, but that game is a little bit later on this morning in the United Arab Emirates. Got that one out.
Pretty big race going on in your home state yesterday as well. Let's go through the NASCAR.
This was the Pocono International Raceway in central Pennsylvania, and this is a great track. A wonderful venue for racing. It's right out in the country, and the fans are flocked there, and the 80, 90, 100,000 folks. Ryan Blaney got the win, his second win of the season. He held off Denny Hamlin down the stretch, took the lead with about 22 laps remaining, and then got the victory. That's a good one for Ryan Blaney, his second win of the year.
Ned, have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you tomorrow.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.